What's up, you guys? It's your boy Cthulhu coming at you with another Banlist reaction. This isn't my live reaction. That would be to the actual live stream. We're a couple hours after the announcement of the official ban list that goes into effect for me in like an hour or so. But I thought I'd give my opinions on what they announced today. We'll start with the unlimited list. There's only one big surprise here. We have the Blaster, the Blaster, Redox, and Tempest here, all going to 3. We all knew this was going to happen. There's no big surprise here. Dino Pankratops finally to 3. Something that was expecting to be 3 from the last ban list, but they just skipped it, I guess. Airlifter to 3 is nice for the Rescue Ace guys. Colossus at 3 does absolutely nothing to Colossus itself. Whether it's at 1 or 3 doesn't matter. It should just not be in the game. Chalice at 3 is whatever. The big surprise here was them putting Spirit Gates back to 3 already when they had just knocked it down to 1. And then when they announced this, I'll be honest with you, my live reaction was, oh, this isn't good. Not because it's like, oh, Yugioh's got consistency. It's because, oh, Yugioh's about to get hit. Which we will see later on. Onto the semi-limits. To my knowledge, these are a bunch of nothing burgers. Cyberjar is just kind of whatever. Dangers, sure. Should get drolled more. Eva, okay. There's no Beatrice, so whatever. And then Performapal, Monkey Board, I'm not familiar with. I didn't play Pendulums, and I wasn't around when Pendulums were like super big back then when you were doing all these shenanigans. So I really have no opinion on the semi-list. It's whatever. To the limits. This is where things start getting big. So I had called this. I was speaking to a couple friends just a few hours ago before they announced the actual official ban list, and I was saying both these cards are going to 1, and they absolutely did. We have Chandra and Kaiman to 1 for Tenpai. Tenpai is pretty much neutered now. If they had just put Chandra to 1, I think the deck would have still been playable because you still have a lot of ways to get into Chandra. Now you have 3 ways to get into Chandra. Not counting Magnamut, but you have Kaiman, summoning, and Genroku. 2 of those being limited to 1, so it's a lot less consistent to get into the card you need to OTK, which is the whole point of the deck. So I mean, to me, it's pretty much neutered. It's so much weaker. It was already weak to Interruption if they didn't see Field Spell. Now it's even worse. Because now the chances of them opening up Kaiman, even after getting like impermed on a Pydra or something, is just so much worse now. To me, it's just not playable. It might be like a funny tech option for like D-Link, just putting in like a 7-8 card package in the side deck, just chuck it in for going second. We have Zodiac Barrage. Wasn't around for Zodiac format. I know it was like a tier 0 format. I don't know if there's some shenanigans you do with Ryzeal with this. So maybe that's what they're trying to do. And then this is where, when they said Gates at 3, I was like, here we go. So we have Phantom to 1. Phantom to 1 does suck because it was just a free card. You can use it as an extender. Obviously, it's your end board piece. Now you can't do that as freely. If you use it as an extender, you have to make sure you have a way of being able to recycle it back with Throne. If you do not, sometimes you're just ending on that, which, to be honest with you, sometimes could be enough, depending if you have enough to back it up. But, having it at 1, you have to manage it more. You can't just make them to use as bodies for link materials or anything like that. You have to really choose when to use this effect, because now it's really there to... it was always there to insulate you from the Nibiru, but now, like, that's pretty much its main sole focus, is just, I don't want to get nibbed. And then on to the bans. We have Gimmick, Puppet, Nightmare. Great. No FTK shit exists in this game. Jowgen is an interesting one. Like, it should be banned. I agree. But also, if you're going to ban Jowgen, I think you ban Dino Fossa as well. And then the biggest one, though, is OSS. This hurts the fire decks a lot in terms of, like, the Fire King aspect. Because now it's harder for Snake Eyes to bridge into Fire Kings. So I think it does knock Fire down a peg. Not to say that like they're terrible now or anything like that, But I think now, if anything, you might like lean towards like not Fire King. I'm sorry, Snake Eye, Azumita, Fiendsmith, like that kind of stuff instead of like the Fire King route. Um, there's a lot of things. So I believe the format before this ban list was healthy. Like obviously, you're always gonna have your stronger decks. It's just any game in general, whether it be a video game, card game. There's always gonna be like a meta to the game. But I thought the format was pretty healthy. There were still a lot of problematic cards that you're not seeing on this list. I think things like obviously like Albion Sanctified Dragon, like why is that still a thing? Something like that's one of the newer ones that have been popping up more. Something like Deck Lockdown, like anything Floodgatey, probably should have been removed like that. Like, you know, I know some people are gonna cry for Shifter. I'm not saying that Shifter shouldn't be on the list, but I never expected Shifter to be on the list. But there's just some problem cards that could have helped what I believe was already a healthy format be even more healthier. And we're just not seeing those. We're just kind of seeing this ban list is a money move. I feel like this is more of we're gonna hit what's good now to make what's already great greater. So we need you to go and spend money on this crossbreaker set. That's honestly what this ban list. The ban list has always been a money move, but this one really smells like a money move. So anyway, that's pretty much all I have on this. If you guys have any disagreements with me or you agree, just leave a comment down below. Let me know how you guys feel. If you could like and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. Thank you guys and have a good day.